So this is probably the worst handle ever if you're trying to grow your back. I know you've heard a lot of creators say things like that. However, this handle actually is great for the stretched position, any type of pull down or row if you're trying to bias your lats. However, it does limit you with your range of motion and ability to line that pull up as you kind of get into the more concentric part of the rep. So let's say if we're here doing a pull down, the same type of pull down I'm doing where it's not straight overhead, but overhead in front. As I start to get to this position, that stretch position, the handle is pulling me in. So it's actually stretching my lat more than if I was just straight out. Since I'm getting more of a stretch and it's biasing more of that lengthened position, you actually get a little bit more gains here on paper in the stretch position with this handle. However, as I start to pull back, I'm fighting the handle now, trying to get back to where my elbows are basically right at my shoulder width, because the goal of your lat is to keep your elbows close to your torso as possible while moving through flexion and extension. And that's the most important part of the concentric part of the rep. Again, having your elbow driving to your hip. And with this handle, I'm kind of fighting back here immediately. If you wanted to, you could superset regular pull downs or something like that with this and do lengthened partials if you wanted to skip out on that concentric part of the rep where you're losing something. However, if you really want to get the most out of it and not have to switch up handles and everything, single arm pull down with a D handle like this, or just a regular D handle. Now what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to actually twist my torso, so I'm mimicking getting that extra stretch like I would with that close grip handle, but since I'm using a D handle, I'm actually allowed to drive my elbow back towards my hip and line that concentric part of the rep up better with the pull there as well. On paper, this would be the most beneficial way to set up your pull downs if you're trying to get hypertrophy for your lats.